Hi, I'm Judi Shapton, and thank you for choosing this DVD. The purpose of this training tool is to help you develop all the skills needed, both physically and mentally, to help you accomplish all the fun you can have with the circus box. But the basic premise is it's not about the box. Confusing? Well, hopefully this DVD will help clear that up and get you started on a journey of having fun with your horse, and your horse having a lot of fun with you. This is Chime. She's my 11-year-old Tennessee walking horse mare, and I'm going to show you how at Liberty she can get on this box very confidently. It certainly didn't start out that way, but through the skills that I've developed that I will be demonstrating on this DVD, she learned how to trust me, trust herself, and learned how to get on this box. Have a lot of fun doing it. So I'll show you how we go. I'm going to back her up a little bit, make sure I have her attention. And I'm going to draw her towards the box, line her up at the box, and draw her on. Isn't that fun? Well, this is Estella. She's a 5-year-old mare that just came to our farm yesterday. We thought we'd kind of have a unique opportunity to show you a horse that has never seen the box before and go through the progression of what this might take. So we're going to start with her today, and I will show you how I introduce the box and get started. Her progress with the box may take several days. I have no idea because, again, she's never played with the box before. I brought her home again yesterday and I played with her a little bit. She's had a little natural horsemanship upbringing, but we kind of saved her from going to a sale. Her previous owner did a pretty nice job, but there were some little things that he had some difficulties with and had kind of given up, didn't have the time to continue. So we brought her home, and we're going to finish her up a little bit and then find her the perfect natural horsemanship home, hopefully. So anyway, we'll start showing you what she has to offer us with the box. So as we talked about before, the first thing I want to do is just kind of introduce them to it, get them to have some curiosity, think about the box a little bit. She's already kind of seems a little interested visually as to what this box is going to be all about, but first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive her over to the box a little bit and hopefully have her sniff it, which is really good. She's got some interest and some curiosity in it already. I'm going to chew it a little bit. Maybe I'll just sit down here for a few minutes and kind of let her see that it's not anything to worry about. Could just be a chair or a log. She's tasting everything. She's tasting the handles and just trying to figure out if this will come alive if she does anything to it. She seems to be a pretty nice brained mare, pretty settled in her confidence. She goes, oh, I still don't know you very well either. My boots always smell good. So I moved around a little bit on it, and it kind of worried her a little bit. So I can see that maybe as long as it's quiet, she's okay. So again, you know, I'm going to stomp my feet. You know, be around her. One of her issues that I already know about is that she does not like her ears touched at all. She's real frightful of that. I even understand that she tried to bite when people put bridles on her, so she might get to have an opportunity to show us some of that in a DVD series, or how to get horses over that and get bridles on them safely and confidently. But right now it's going to be about the box today. About the box and not about the box. Good girl. Good girl. Just scared her off, but then she got curiosity back again. I didn't keep her from going, but I also didn't make her come back. I let her curiosity draw her back to this. Good girl. Good girl. She's got a pretty strong curiosity all on her own. This is really nice to see. She's not real fear-based. She's more curious. Doing pretty good. Okay, so now that I see that she doesn't have any real big issue, we're going to back her up a little bit and talk about lining her up by the box like we discussed before. Oh, there, look at her. She's already offered one of her feet on top of this box. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to line her up again. Let her stand here a little bit. Develop a little bit more curiosity. Now, if they're all this easy to get interested in the box, that would be very cool. They're not going to be, but we picked a nice little horse here to show us some beginning steps. She's going to have to test out to see if it's nice and solid for her, because she has no clue. Again, wants to make sure that this box isn't going to come alive and consume her a little bit. And no, you've got to stay in front of the box. As we discussed before, once we choose the side of this box, we have to stay with that side of the box. And back her up, line her up again. We don't want to go from one side to the other side to the other side, because what the horses will get good at is not getting on it from either side. So we want to stick with the side. Stay there. Good girl. Good girl. Very nice. Now these are offers on her own right now, and I'm going to take that because this is a really good confidence builder. Back her up a step. Good girl. Draw her back up. Ask her to take her shoulder over a little. Doop, shoulder. Good girl. She overcompensated. That's okay. I'm just going to say, well, back up. Let's try it again. Good girl. Good. Draw her up. Lift my rope up and see if I can't encourage a foot to come up a little bit. Nope, she goes, nope, I'll follow that direction. Come on. Got to move her hips over. Move your hips over. Move your hip over. Move your hip over. Now wait for her to move her hip over. Good girl. Good girl. Take one step at a time, because I asked her to move her hip and she was refusing, so I had to stop everything else and ask her to move her hip. Whoop. She scared herself a little bit, went to put her own foot on there, scraped it. She goes, oh, that kind of bit me. That's all right. Good girl. Good girl. Now she's starting to look for if I'm pleased with her or not. She kind of put her foot up there and then she looked at me like, was that what you wanted me to do? I smiled at her and said, yep, it is. Get your hip back over. Hip back over. Good girl. But not over there.